In this video, you will learn how to complete a session note on a direct care session using the Note app. A session note is a detailed summary of what occurred during your session and how it impacts the learner's overall progress. Aside from complying with insurance funders' requirements, session notes help team members gain a better visualization of what occurred in each session to support clinical decision-making regarding modifications to interventions in the care plan. Filling out session notes in Note is quick and easy, so you can focus on providing A+ care to the learner without sacrificing on the quality of your documentation. The Note app helps you complete your session notes by organizing the data you collected on your direct care session. All you need to do is add in the detail that the data doesn't capture. At the end of your session, if your data is complete and accurate, select End Session, then select Complete Session Note to be brought to the session note. The session is not complete without a session note. It's best to complete your session note while the session details are still fresh in your mind. Session notes are required in order to submit your session. There are 4 sections in a session note: Participants, Session Insights, Setting Events, and Preferences and Reinforcers. On the Participants section, select and add the participants who are present at your session. For direct care sessions, student and behavior technician will be pre-selected. You can include names of additional participants in the parentheses after the title of the participant. The Session Insights section categorizes the data you collected during your session so that you can understand how it affects the overall progress on each target. Review the data you collected. If you notice you need to update a score for accuracy, you can edit data in the Observations tab, then return to the Session Note tab to continue completing your session note. There are 4 categories that the data you collected on your session can fall under. Improving scores are scores that are higher than the previous data point for that target. Regressing scores are scores that are lower than the previous data point for that target. Incomplete scores are scores where you did not collect the minimum amount of trials that the BCBA set for that target. Problem behaviors are the behaviors that occurred during your session. On the Setting Events section, include observable and measurable details that may have interfered with your session or possibly impacted the increase in occurrence or intensity of problem behaviors. For example, loud music was blasting from the neighbors, client was sick, siblings were playing nearby, etc. On the Preferences and Reinforcers section, include observable and measurable details about the preferences and reinforcers utilized during the session. Preferences include tangible and intangible stimuli that a learner may demonstrate interest in. This may include items selected for an intervention. For example, the learner has a preference for Peppa Pig, so the book selected for your activity incorporates Peppa Pig. Reinforcers include tangible and intangible stimuli delivered to a learner upon demonstration of a desired behavior to increase future likelihood of its occurrence. For example, the behavior technician says, "Clap hands." The learner claps hands, and the behavior technician provides the learner with tickles and vocal praise like "good job clapping." Once you've finished filling in the details for your session, select Review Session Note. A narrative will be automated based on the detail you filled out on the session note page. Review the narrative, edit, and add detail to ensure it accurately summarizes your session. This is where you can add details such as describing new problem behaviors that may have occurred or problem behaviors that were longer or more intense than usual. When you are finished, select Save Session Note. You can edit your saved session note from the Session Note tab on your session. Your session can now be submitted. Go to the General tab and select Sign and Submit. A session note cannot be edited after the session is submitted. Thank you for watching.